Hi friends, welcome to Freezer Burned. So it's fall weather here in Montana and it's really cold outside. It's been nice and chilly. So we decided to make a vegan white bean chili. First things first, we have to fill up our mugs. This is Surfing Hang Loose Obama bottle opener. He's opened a lot of bottles. He never quits though. He's got an injury. At one point we accidentally broke his little legs off. We fixed him. Ooh, it is nice and cold too. What goes better with chili than beer, honestly? All right, let's do this. So the first thing we want to do is prep all of our veggies. You can go down this way first, line them back up, and then go through like this with your knife. This chili made it to a chili competition on Halloween weekend. And in the first round, this chili tied for first. And there was like 6 or 7 other awesome chilies there. You know, the fact that it's vegan was awesome.
The only vegan chili.
Yeah, the only vegan chili. He ended up losing by 1 vote. It was so much fun to make the chili. So. Oh.
Hey!
What the fuck? So the next thing I'm gonna dice up is my poblano. So what I like to do is just kind of flatten them out like this before I chop them. So I do strips like this first, line them all up, and then do a chop. The recipe that I'm going to post, which will be down below, only calls for 1 serrano, but we're gonna do 2 serranos because Chad and I like to burn our faces off. I almost want someone to bite in to a serrano.
Send him a message.
Send him a message. So next we got our jalapeno. Get my lines again. They're all gonna go into the pot together. Give my hands a little wash. Don't touch your eyes after chopping those. It will burn. 2 celery stalks in there. Just kind of that rough chop. And we're gonna start getting our pans hot so that it's ready for our olive oil. Like medium-high heat, I want it to heat up fairly quick. The next thing I'm gonna get on is a little pot of water because we're gonna put our cashews in there for the cashew cream. Pan that we're gonna cook the chili in is nice and hot, so we're gonna drizzle in a little bit of olive oil. All of our peppers and our onions in to saute. Just give that a little stir. You want the poblano to start really cooking down because it's kind of a meaty pepper. Probably saute these for around 10 minutes, just kind of keep an eye on them. And then when a little bit of brown starts showing up, that's when you know it's good. So while this is sauteing down, go ahead and throw your cashews into your boiling water and turn it off and let them sit there for about 15 minutes. Our onions and peppers have been sauteing for quite a while and they're getting nice and brown. Flavor is developing on the bottom of the pan. Garlic and spices in. So we've got our garlic, chili powder, cumin, and paprika. Give it a stir and just let those spices bloom for about 1 to 2 minutes.
That smells good.
Oh my gosh,
that's amazing.
Woo! Our hominy and our cannelli beans mixing in with the peppers in perfect harmony.
Oh, you're a dork.
We're gonna put in 4 cups of vegetable broth. Go ahead and bring this up to a boil. Lower the heat after it's boiling and let it simmer together for about 15 minutes. We kept our cans from the hominy and the beans because we like to see who can make the most in the recycle bin in the garage. And I'm gonna kick Chad's ass. Remember to recycle. You ready?
Brick.
Come on! Ties are acceptable. Unless you're in a chili competition.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Yeah. The next thing we have going on is our cashew cream. We've got our cashews that we were soaking. I like to drain out all the water. So I just like to put fresh water in. Goes our cashews that have been soaking in hot water. We've got our nutritional yeast. Also, I wanted to note in this recipe that if you can't find nutritional yeast, because it's kind of hard to find, it's honestly okay. Just leave it out and it'll taste just as good. Somebody's texting me?
Yeah.
That's cool.
The wolf pack.
Oh shit. Hi wolfies. So cup of water into this. just a pinch. And then blend this thing till the end of time, because you don't want any chunks in it. You want it to be really nice and smooth. Blend forever.
Hit it.
So once this is nice and creamy, put it to the side because we're gonna pour it in right before this is done cooking. This has been boiling together for a while, and one thing that you wanna add in towards the end of cooking is miso paste. We're gonna put in our creamy cashew cream. Just kind of give it a couple mashes just to thicken things up a little bit. I actually haven't been salting it that much during cooking. You can kind of add that in at the end of this recipe. So. Oh, that's good. Also is when you want to add your limes.
Where'd you learn that technique from?
Old freezer burnt technique that goes back a couple of years. It actually does help them get a little bit more juicy. The chili is done. We set it to the side and let it cool just slightly. Taste test. So I'm gonna do a little cilantro, an extra little lime squeeze. Let's see what we got here. Oh man. The cashew cream just kind of levels everything out. And the beans and hominy, meaty chew to them. This is awesome. Thanks for watching, and remember, save a chicken and make this vegan white bean chili.